Let's get ready to rumble!
Good morning. This is the New York session stream, taken as part of our Road to Funded series. If you're joining us for the first time, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you get anything of value. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell as well, because we're live every day, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. That's 12:30 p.m. West African time. With that being said, let's get right into the charts. Good morning, y'all. Hope y'all having a good day so far, wherever part of the world you're from. And yeah, hope you had a good trading day yesterday as well. But let's see what we can get for today. Yeah, see what we can get for today. So there was news on GJ, right? But I mean, I was looking at the news, but I couldn't even. There was nothing I could take here. Right, I couldn't capitalize on this because this 5-minute candle just dropped all the way down here. I mean, I guess I could have taken this these sales here, but we already tapped into this level, right? I mean, you did close below these supports, I guess, so maybe you could have done something with that, but yeah. Plus, it wouldn't be fair to you guys, no? I feel like I'm cheating, you know, taking trades off stream or right before stream. Come on, man. I'm a loyal guy. Psych. Nah. All right, let's play. Let's play the game of Forex. All right, let's get into this analysis real quick. So GJ on the monthly. All right, again, I've been saying the same thing this whole week. And this whole week, it seems like we've been pushing towards, you know, fulfilling our not predictions, but our analysis, right? So every time we've closed inside this range between 197 to 199, we've tended to either come up to tap 199 or around 199 areas and then reject to the downside, or we take out the previous high and then reject, right? So this was our first instance of that over here, right? We closed inside the range, came up, took out the high, drove down, right? This is our second instance here. Came up, closed inside the range, came up towards 199, rejected. Boom. Same thing here, closed inside the range, came up towards 199, rejected, right? So now if we're gonna see this exact same thing occur here, we're gonna expect that this candle will flip at some point, which is still in line with the overall bullish push, right, that we have here on GJ, right? So at some point here, we might expect this candle to flip and tap into 199, or maybe even come up all the way to tap above 201 and then reject, right? Whether that rejection is gonna be a long-term rejection to the downside, we don't know yet, right? But if we're mirroring this move exactly, then yeah, it will. But we'll see, right? But for a majority of this week, we have been coming up, right? After creating this bottom wick, we have been coming up slowly but surely here, right? I hope I'm not muted. I am not muted, right? Let me reduce the music real quick. Sound a little too loud. Good. All right. I hope the music isn't too loud. Okay, so on to the weekly. So I mean, at this point, we have about 2 days, well, today and tomorrow, right, left in the week. I would have expected if we were gonna come down and fill this range here, we would have done it earlier in the week, right? But we created this bottom wick here and we've been pushing up, right? So will this bullish push continue? I'm not sure. We might flip here at any time just to take out the rest of this range before rejecting to the top side. But yeah, we'll have to see on the lower time frames, right? We're gonna have to let price print and tell us exactly what it wants to do. But in line with what we're expecting for the monthly, I mean, this monthly, it could flip at any time, right? It doesn't have to be today, it doesn't have to be tomorrow, it doesn't have to be this week, right? So even if you come down here and you flip on this weekly, right, you could still just reject 190.7, and then next week you start making your way up, right? So right now we don't really, you know, it's all speculation until it isn't speculation, right? So weekly we have been pushing up, daily close bullish. So we closed bullish at 194.4, right, which is a level, I believe. Maybe not. Yeah, this one goes back, right? This one goes way back. Yeah, I'm actually just yeah, forget those. Yeah, let's not use that. Let me see. Let's see what's happening with the recent levels. Yeah, let's see our recent levels here. Okay. So that would be this to this. All right. So what are we saying? And you sort of have a support here as well, like let's see. So where are we at right now? So in terms of the daily, this is what we're looking like, right? Did this just flip, or was this always like this? Was this always bearish? I could have sworn we were bullish just now. No? Let me see. Yeah, voila, we just flipped. Yeah, man, this was a 30-minute open. Is there still news or no? What's going on? Oh, there is news at 7:30. Oh, it's a speech. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, we gotta, I mean, let's continue with our breakdown here, but yeah, we'll keep an eye on this. We'll keep an eye on that. All right, but yeah, so I mean that whole move just changes the whole outlook of the daily, but still, right? So this daily closed bullish. We closed bullish into a range here. This 194.4, I believe, is a level on the lower time frames, but going just off of the recent levels on the daily, right? We sort of broke into this range here from 194.8 to 193.8. But now we've tapped the high, right? We've tapped the highs, came rejected off of news. We came down, tapped the lows as well. So now at this point, you know, wherever we end up closing towards, whether to the top side or the downside, we most likely will drive in that direction, right? So yeah, we'll just have to see how we print on the lower time frames here. But I am bullish. I am leaning towards the buys here. So let's see. So this is a pretty key area, 194.4 here. We rejected, or we held the resistance there for quite a bit. Let's see. Yeah, say this is a level here, and then yeah, 194.8ish. Yeah, cool. But that's the 4. So buys, we're looking for buys early. So range 1 buys. All right, range 1 buys, range 2 sells. This is technically still range 2, right? Because we are in this range here. So yeah, this is technically still range 2 sells, even though we did push down there with news. Yeah, so my levels don't change much. Yeah, the levels don't really change much. Sort of remain the same for the most part. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, these are my levels right here. These are my levels right here. Let's see, hourly. Cool. Okay, so these are what I have for levels. With the news that just dropped. So let me see. So this is the This is the 7:30. So this is the first 5-minute. Huh. So this. Wait, when did this happen, bro? Oh, nah, this wasn't recent then, right? Okay, maybe I was bugging. Right? Maybe the daily was always bearish like that, right? Yeah, I guess I was bugging. Because because this was off of the previous 30, right? This is off of the previous 30 open, not this one. So this is just the 5 drop. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I was just I didn't quite, I was mistaken there. I was mistaken. That it's not a recent drop. This was the previous, this was the initial news push, right? So yeah, now we're just gonna wait to see if we can close above here. I mean, if we can close above 194.5, that would be fuego. Let me see, 15. Yeah, for the buys, 194.5. For the sells, I mean, technically, I mean, we would need a closer, right? Yeah, we would only sell off of a closer, so we would need this to close first, bearish below, and then we would take that, right? So I wouldn't take like a 15-minute close below 194. I would need like an hourly close below 194 areas. So yeah, well, I mean, we're making our way back up here. Can you anticipate the top wick on this hourly to flip? I don't know. I do not know. Because you could just come up here now and reject this level, right? You could come up here, reject this level. And that news was to the downside. This 5 has no bottom wick. Yeah, 15 about to close. So, I mean, maybe if this 15 closes without, you know, creating this top wick, right? Tapping into this 194.66. If we close without tapping into that level on the 15, then sure, I can take that buy going up, right? Just off of momentum, just off of the volume that's currently in the markets. But for now, yeah, I'm gonna have to wait on it. Just have to wait on it. How did this news even come out? Let me see. So news came out neutral actually. So that's surprising. So news came out neutral. At least high impact news came out neutral. But you did have some play here, I guess. I mean, the medium news was neutral as well, because one negative, one positive. So yeah, I'm not sure why we moved this much. That's interesting. I've seen this happen before where, like, off the flip of the candle, you sort of come up just before you flip and then you start to reject. I forget what happens. It's one of the things well, I guess I'm not doing such a good job of that, but it's one of the moves that I've been taking note of, right? Just to see how they play out. Okay. Yeah, look at that rejection. Cool. We got 5 minutes for this 15 to close, right? So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I mean, is this a speech? Is this because of the speech? Because I'm seeing the Bank of England speech, right? But this is medium news, so I'm not sure how much impact that it's having right now. Maybe that's what this is. Because I mean, I really wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Bank of England speech. It's not something of England speech. Okay, so I guess this is important. If GJ is moving like this, I guess the news is important, isn't it? Okay. That's interesting. I mean, let's see how this 15-minute closes. Most likely we wouldn't do anything with that though. Because do any of you guys know? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's the bank. It's a bank speech, right? So I mean, it would be important, isn't it? Right? It would be important. But yeah, I'm just getting thrown off because they say medium impact. But I mean, that might just be fugazi. I don't know. Do y'all have any experience with the Bank of England speech? Does it usually move the market like this? Let me know. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, let's see how this 15-minute closes. Most likely I won't get involved because I mean, it's a little dangerous to do so at the moment, but yeah, because especially with the way prices moved. So volume, I mean, even though there's volume, it's not really towards one direction, right? There's no direction to this volume. So because we just came all the way up here and then rejected in the same breath and came all the way down here. So yeah, you want to be careful taking positions here. You want to be careful. But now that you, I mean, if you close like this, let me see. You could reject off of this as well. How many pips is this? Let's see. About 10 pips. What I'm thinking, right? If you close below 194.17 here, all right, and you can get a top wick towards these areas here, 194.2. I mean, you could just fill this range to the downside, right? You could just tap into these lows again. And if you tap into these lows again after already hitting this level, you could drive off of that, right? You could drive off of that to maybe see the bottom of these 4-hour range get hit, right? So maybe 193.92 around there. But the issue now is volume or direction isn't really confirmed yet. Okay, so you just came down. Yeah, if you break those lows, you should see a push. But if you can close inside this range, yeah, if you can close inside this range right here, if I have a top wick, no bottom wick, I'll take the flip. I'll take that flip. I'll take the flip on the sell. But that top wick needs to be quick. It needs to happen quick. It needs to happen quick. The quicker the better. But keep in mind, this hourly is still open and we have already tested this level, right? We have already hit a rejection area, right, on the hourly, right? So you could just start pushing up here. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, did the 15 just close? No, about to. Okay, 15 is about to close. Yeah, if we get a play here, this probably be one of our earliest entries, at least on stream. So I mean, just by virtue of the position, your stop loss has to be those highs, right? Has to be those highs. So this 15 about to close. Let's see how we close here. I almost hope we close above, so I don't even need to think about it. But here's the thing. Yeah, even like this is not a bad close, to be fair. But yeah, nah. I need a steeper. Okay, so no position for us off of that close. No position for us off of that close. Because we're sort of still respecting this support here, right? So you could come down and tap into that support. The only way I would take this, is if we hit these levels first. If we create a top wick towards these levels, then maybe. All right, if we create the top wick towards these levels and then flip, then sure, I'll take that. Especially if that happens off this same 5-minute candle, then yeah, I'll take it. But for right now, the fact that we closed where we did, yeah, nah, I'd be shaking right now. Because if I took this flip, I'm shaking. As soon as we tap into this level, I'm shaking, right? Because you could reject here at any point, which is what we did right now. But you know, if we come back down, we could drive. We'll see though. Yeah, but while that's doing what it's doing, let's look at gold real quick. Again, I'm gonna have to leave at 8. Not leave, the stream's still gonna be going. I just need to go pick something up by 8 o'clock and I'll be back by 15, before 15 usually. Okay, so let me go quick rundown of gold. So monthly bullish, yeah, monthly is bullish. Weekly, I mean, we haven't moved much in the week because there has been no news all week, right? So we've sort of just been in here, right? Just moving up and down in here, right? Yeah, today might be a breakout day, to be honest, because we haven't really done much on gold here, right? In the grand scheme of things. So daily closed bearish, right? Yeah, so daily continued this bearish push down. So we closed into this range, right? We closed below this support, right? Came up, tapped into resistance, and then continued down. Okay, but that's all within this range, right? This larger range, right? So really we haven't really gone anywhere. But we have been bearish here though. First thing we did, we came up here. We still haven't taken out these highs, but this could just be a bottom wick to fill the rest of this range, maybe even drive down further. We don't know. Let's see. We will see. Yeah, you see this? Yeah, we haven't really done much. I mean, we've had a lot of movement, which is like why yesterday I was saying we were even on GJ, to be honest, right? We've been trading the range for most of our time here this week. So I mean, even this is just one range, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's just all one range to me. Yeah, you have sort of a minor level here, of course, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, let's see how price wants to print here. Let's see how price wants to print. Yeah, so these are our 4-hour levels. I wouldn't even say yeah, I guess I'm looking for the sells just based off of the daily, right? Just based off of the daily, I am looking for the sells. The weekly sort of agrees with that as well, but yeah, right now these buys look to be forming on the 4 hours. So the 4-hour close is gonna be key here as always. Yeah, in terms of those buys, yeah, I want to be clean. I want to be out of these ranges, man. Yeah, sells, I'd consider sells below there, but buys, yeah, I want to be clean out of these ranges for the buys, man. Yeah, you have potential here, right? You do have potential here. This 7 o'clock candle here, the 7:30 close here. I mean, you could have had this, right? If I was on the charts, well, I just got on the charts, so I couldn't have taken this, but yeah, this is a pretty good setup here. It's a pretty good setup. Yeah, take that up to here. Yeah, that's not too bad, not too shabby with that one. Yeah, but I really want to be clear of these ranges, man. Yeah, I'm not a fan, because as soon as you take out these ranges, or as soon as you're out of these ranges here, you're gonna fly, right? You're just gonna fly. So no need to rush anything. Let me see the levels on the 15. Do they look a lot better or not? Yeah, a little bit, I guess. Yeah, gold been choppy here. Gold been choppy here. Yeah. If you weren't already in this position here, I mean, I'd suggest you wait, because you're already tapping into TP1, right? This would be TP1 right here. So I mean, either go break even, take out some profits, you already won. So yeah, this hourly is about to close. Really, I really don't want to be involved with this, man, because on the 30 it's not the best. But then you have a level here, you got a level there. Yeah, I mean, there's small levels, but I mean, it's gold, right? So small levels on gold are still pretty decent, right? So there is that as well. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. For now, we're just gonna consider the overall ranges here, the highs, and yeah, we will acknowledge that we have a level that we might be able to play off of here. Over here, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. We will see. Cool. But now these are our levels on gold as well. Not the cleanest right now, but we'll see how price forms as always. Boom, 4. Cool. And GJ. So GJ coming up here. All right. DJ coming back up here. As much as I would like to be here for this closer, let me see. Would I take? Trying to see if I would take anything here. I mean, if we close back above 194.5, yeah, if you close back above 194.5 without flipping on this hourly, then let me see. Yeah, so you close above there. Okay, let me see. Yeah, if you close above, yeah, if you do close above 194.5 without flipping on the hourly, if you create a bottom wick first towards here, right? It doesn't need to be too steep, but like a bottom wick towards here at least, you could play the top wick. You could play the top wick, right? You could play the buys up towards the top wick. On the flip side of that, if you close like this on the hourly, so you close bearish like this, you could wait for that next candle. Well, really you would want to close below here though. All right, you would want to close below here. Yeah, you want to close below here. I mean, if you close above, it's still possible, but I think for the best entry, you would want to close below here. Then you want to see a top wick towards these highs, right? Create a top wick for this previous hourly, and then on the flip of that, you could probably take that to the downside. All right, but yeah, I'm not gonna be here for that to open, so I gotta dip for a little bit, but I will be back, y'all. I will be back. I'll be back before 8:15. But don't worry, we got news at 8:30 as well, so don't worry about that. We're not gonna, there will still be moves to be had. Okay. I think let me give you guys GJ to look at. Looks a lot more interesting here. Yeah, it's good. If this closes below, you want to wait for a top wick. All right, top wick, and then boom, something like that. Something like that. But yeah, I'll be back, y'all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back in this dunya. We are back in this black clat dunya. Okay, so hourly ended up closing, bearish. So bearish, but still within this range, right? So we never closed below 194.3 here, right? So we're sort of in a weird position, right? Well, not a weird position per se, but like I said, right, the closer below 194.3 would have been the best, but this is still doable, right? Because we are still below 194.4. We are still below these resistance levels here. We technically did close below most recent support, which would be this, right? So you do still have some a vantage point of about 8 pips here, right? If you were to take this flip, right? What's good, dog? I ain't saying the first part of your name because yeah, I ain't calling you that shit. How you doing, bro? Yeah, so yeah, we're waiting at this point. It's just a waiting game at this point, right? It's just a waiting game at this point. But as soon as you create a top wick for this previous hourly, right, you break these highs right here. I mean, you do have news at 8:30, so that's gonna be a factor as well to keep in mind. But I mean, if there was no news here, basically all we would be looking for was for price to make this top wick and at least close below 194.5 on the 15, right? So if we can't flip on the 15, you would want to close below 194.5, right? That means you're basically taking the flip on the 30 at that point, right? But yeah, we'll see what happens there. But right now, the way things are looking, we might just continue this push up, which I do not mind at all. I do not mind that at all. About to be push-ups like that Drake album, that Drake song. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Let us see. Is this just a top wick or is this a push up? Let us see. Yeah, that 4 hour looks good. Yeah, I mean, right now price can do anything, right? So you want a greater chance. I mean, to be honest, it depends on what happens with news here in about where is it, in about 17 minutes. So we have news at 8:30. So however news influences the market, that's where we're gonna go, right? At least initially, right? Initially, that's where we're gonna go. But just based off of my analysis, I am looking for buys, right? Yeah, so I mean, new price can go anywhere, right? Because the way this current 30, the way this current 15 looks, the next 15 could be down here, right? The next 15 could be up here, right? So anything can happen here. But just based off of the daily, the fact that the previous daily closed bullish, I'm not sure if you were here for the initial breakdown, but we are looking for this monthly candle to flip just based off of how price moved in the past. So I mean, based off of all of that, we are looking for the buys here, right? We are looking for the buys here, but anything can happen, because if this 4 hour ends up closing bearish below 194.4, it's very possible we continue we see some sells. Even if it's short-term sells, it's very possible we see sells, right? So yeah, I can't really give you a straight answer to that, but I am looking for buys. Personally, I am looking for buys at the moment, right? At the moment. In terms of the chance of going up or down, I couldn't tell you, bro. I couldn't tell you. It could do anything. Price can do anything here. Price can do anything here. But ask me again in about 15 minutes. Appreciate you. I think I ramble a lot, but you know, I'll get better with time. But I'm glad you got something out of that. Cool. So 15 minute about to close. Okay, it looks like we're gonna close bullish on this 15, right? Okay, so hourly, let me see the 30. Yeah, so I'm not gonna take anything here. Yeah, I'm not gonna take anything here. Appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you. The predictions aren't always good, and they're not predictions. They're, you know what, for the lack of better words, yeah, predictions, but they're always based on something, right? The outcome might not always be, you know, a win, but they're always based on something. At least we're working towards that anyways. How are you doing, my brother? Miracle. Edelare Lucula. Miracle. Your I don't know, is this your second name or your Miracle? Your last name is saying your first name is saying Nigerian, but that last name, I don't know, what is that? Edela Lucula. That Yoruba? Yeah, I don't even know. But welcome, bro. Welcome. Man, I said, coach. I ain't nobody coach, bro. One day, though. One day. We each other's coach, right? We all each other's coach here, right? We all trying to learn. Okay, so we're rejecting here. So here's the thing with this 15. Why I'm not taking this 15. This could just be a top wick for this 30 to flip, because this 30 never closed above, right? We never closed above on the 30, and we closed bearish on the hourly. So this could just be a top wick for us to flip. This 15, what could happen here is we reject this level, we come up, and we finally create this top wick for the previous hourly, right? And that's about a 6 pip vantage point. But you know, there's, yeah, your higher time frames are telling you something different here, right? So yeah, you want to be wary of that. I know we didn't quite come up here to create this top wick for the hourly, but this 30-minute did take out this previous 30-minute wick, right? We did take out this previous wick. So now if we flip, you could see this drive down, right? So let's see. Plus you have news in 15 minutes, so most likely I'm just gonna wait for news to drop here. I'm just gonna wait for news, and then we'll see what happens from there. Oh, hold up. Is this the Miracle I know? I don't know. Where you at? Let me see your channel. I did open channel for it. Let me see. Go to channel. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. No, it's not. Okay. Never mind. It's not. Right. No, I think you were here with because I remember seeing your name. I just don't. Yeah. Welcome though. Welcome. Cool. Let's take a look at gold real quick. Let's see what gold doing. You're holding buy from where? What are you holding buy in? GJ? You holding buys in GJ or gold? And yeah, y'all don't gotta call me coach. Trust me, I'm not at the level of coach. Trust me. Shit. It's nice. I appreciate it, but GU. Okay, I mean, we don't really trade GU, but I'll take a look at it. 1 second. Okay, yeah, why not? Let's take a look real quick. Okay, buys, right? You're in buys. Let me see. So quick rundown here. So monthly on GU, we've been bearish for a while, right? We've been bearish for a while. Let me see. You're sort of in this range here. Let's see. Okay, created a top wick and then you've been dropping. Okay. Okay, so you're sort of in a range here on GU. You could still continue dropping to about 1.242. Okay, yeah, my levels are, I don't trade GU, so my levels aren't really clean here. Let me see. Yeah, just fuck this. Take this out. Okay, let's see. Yeah, GU a little choppy though, no cap. Okay, so you got a level here. Boom. Yeah, so you're overall bearish on the monthly. Okay, came up, came down, so you're close to 1.24. 1.24 seems to be a major level of resistance here, of support rather. So you still have room to drive down there on the month. As for the weekly, let's see. Weekly, boom, got this going on. Yeah, your levels are a little choppy on the weekly, but previous weekly closed bullish. I wouldn't even say, let me see, is this a level? Sure, why not? Yeah, sure. Previous weekly closed bullish. Yeah, I think this is why I stopped trading GU initially. It was, I mean, I think GJ is a better pair, to be honest, is a better alternative, because usually they move together, especially when there's especially when there's no like dollar news or yen news. They usually move similar, but I think GJ is a better pair in my opinion. But yeah, let's see. I mean, this weekly close bullish above support, what looks like support anyways, but the monthly is heavily bearish, could continue pushing down. The daily, let me see the daily. Boom. So previous daily close bearish, respecting. Okay, so previous daily close bearish, respecting this range, right? Last time you did that, you ended up driving up. All right, where did you make a bottom wick? Let's see. You made a bottom wick around these areas here. So if you're gonna buy here, you've already tapped into the level where you would expect to see a rejection, right? You've already tapped into a level where you would expect to see a rejection. So if you go to the 4 hour, boom, which is around there. Okay, let's see. So these are your levels on the 4. Okay, I'd say just based off of this 4, because I don't know how you entered, right? Because I'm not sure how you entered. I'm not sure how you entered this position. I'm not sure where from you entered, right? Like, did you enter like on this initial rejection, or like right now? Are you in drawdown right now, or you're in profit? Because if you're in profit, I'd say close, you know, at least go break even. If you're a decent way in profit, I'd say go break even, because now you're tapping into a rejection, a possible rejection area here in 1.2478, right? You're tapping into a potential rejection area there, right? So even if you're not gonna close partials, I'd say at the very least go break even. But in terms of managing risk, really you want to see this 4 hour close above 1.24, about 1.248. If this 4-hour closes above 1.248, you've already tapped into this level where you would expect rejection if you were gonna drive up, right? So once you close above 1.248, create a bottom wick and flip, your chances of like the chances of the buys playing out further are a lot higher, right? But if this 4-hour candle closes bearish below here, right? If we close bearish like this, then you could just drive down and fill this wick. So I mean, yeah, if you were in already from if you were in like early, if you were in like down here, I'd say at the very least go break even. You've already tapped into a resistance area, right? So at the very least go break even, because if this flips, this could drive and fill this whole range to the downside. Yeah, no problem, bro. Yeah, hope the trade works out for you though. I mean, you could still go up, but again, you know, you have to take all these levels into consideration, right? The closer is just as important as the initial entry. So you have to update your view of the markets with every candle printing, which is why people who trade the minute time frame get admitted to the psych ward very easily, because they're psych. Nah. All right, let's see. So yeah, GJ, so we ended up with the flip here, right? Like we were looking for. If there was no news, we would take this, but there's news in about 15 minutes. Well, no, actually we wouldn't take this, right? Because yeah, we wouldn't take this, not yet anyways. Oh no, yeah, we would, because the hourly closed below. Yeah, so we would take this if there was no news, but yeah, we got news in about 3 minutes here, so let's see Wagwan. Let us see Wagwan. Let's look at gold real quick. I mean, gold just pushing up, right? So yeah, it is what it is on gold. We just pushing up. Not much I can do about that. There, yeah, we have no entries here. Yeah, this range isn't the best. It's not the best. If we can close above 23.22, that would be nice. If the news can drive us up a little bit more, we close above a level, then you know we can start taking those buys, because this 4-hour now is looking really fuego, right? Closer above 23.20 on the 4, beautiful. We take those buys every day. Yeah, 2 minutes, 3 minutes left for news, so let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. See what we can do here. So GJ rejecting, back down. Cool. Yeah, interesting formation on GJ for sure. Say gold. I mean, I'm looking for buys, but nothing yet. We don't have entry yet, but I am looking for these buys, because look at the 4-hour. If this 4-hour ends up closing above 23.20, that would be nice. If we can get entries before the 4-hour close, then yeah, that's cool too. Because what you could see here is news can just push this up towards 23.27. We reject 23.27 and we close back down below, right? So yeah, if you can get your entries with the initial push up, that would be nice too. But yeah, we don't really have we don't have entries yet. We don't have entries yet. We don't have entries yet. We don't got no entries quite yet. Yeah. Oh, am I bugging? Hold up. It's who I think it is. I don't think so. Yeah, nah, no, it's not. Yeah, nah, that ain't. Yeah, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. So we always wait 5 minutes after news before we take a position, right? Because you really want to see what that news wants to do. I mean, this GJ sells would have been beautiful, but you know, it'll save you more times than not just to, you know, wait for news to pass over. Cool. Yeah, you should see this push down. So now that you're seeing this volume right before news, most likely news is gonna follow through, but let's see. Cool. All right, there goes news. Okay, top wick. The first thing you did was create a bottom wick, but now you're creating a top wick. If you end up flipping close below on the 5, I'll take those sells, right? Yeah, you did close respecting though on the 30. You did close respecting, but with all this, with the way we formed here, if we end up closing bearish on this 5, that means there's volume to the downside. And with the way we formed, yeah, I take those. I take those every day. I take those every day. I think, yeah, closer below here should be good. Yeah, closer below there should be good. Yeah. So let's see how that plays out on GJ. If we can't get anything on this 5, there's still the 4 hour, right? The 4 hour could still close bullish like this. We wait for a bottom wick, so that would be an hourly closer above, right? So we almost have a fake out on the hourly, right? So the next candle, we're not even expecting much of a bottom wick. We take those buys. But let's look at gold. Cool. So I did a 30 close respecting. We have no bottom wick on this candle, right? But this is a volume play. How did news come out anyways? So news came out sort of mixed, but majority negative, right? Majority negative, so we should be pushing up, which we are. So at least the news makes sense. In terms of positions here, yeah. So the only bad thing about this is we don't have a bottom wick. That's the only thing I don't like per se. Yeah, a lot of rejection off of here too. Yeah, if you can clear this, that would be nice. Cool. Yeah, so if I'm to take these buys on gold here, I need a closer above 23.22 on this 5. And then a bottom wick to create a, I need a bottom wick for this current 30-minute candle. Yeah, so I would need a bottom wick. I would need a closer above here, bottom wick towards these lows, and then I take the flip up, right? This is a decent range. This is about a 20 pip range we can take advantage of, right? So that could happen, or we could just, you know, flip, continue driving down, or we just, you know, continue driving up. Either or. We're waiting here. Yeah, so this is a hell of a top wick. If this is a top wick, it's a hell of a top wick. It's a real nice top wick, to be fair. Cool. Hourly flip. So that would be the hourly 30. Hey, bro. Yo, appreciate you, dog. You yeah, man, you got me excited, bro. No Diddy. I almost feel like I'm doing something. Appreciate you. Appreciate your time, bro. Appreciate your internet. Appreciate your time. Okay, so this hourly just got a top wick, right? Cool. So now let's wait for this 5 to close. This 5 is probably gonna close bullish. Okay, so yeah, nah. Yeah, even if we close bullish, I don't have positions here. I can't take these positions because it's you know if it was a if it was like a pound, if it was pound news that I can actually see how news came out, so that I can know what exactly GJ is trying to do, then sure. But it was dollar news, and that affects GJ and however it affects GJ. So I don't really know if this is a sustained move or not. All right, yeah, because this hourly closed bearish, right? Yeah, you sort of closed below this support as well. Yeah. 30, 15. Cool. So that 5 just closed. 5 closed bullish. I mean, if you're coming all the way up here, yeah, that could just be to give this a top wick though. So you want to be careful. You want to be careful here. It's about 20 pip range. Yeah, it's interesting though. Let me take a look at gold real quick. Gold closed above. So gold closed above. We need a bottom wick. Let me see. So closer above, bottom wick here. Here, bottom wick here. Okay. Okay, so gold closed above on the 5, but we need a bottom wick. We need a steeper bottom wick. Ideally, I want a bottom wick to give this 30-minute, you know, to flip on this 30. But I would take this right here though. This rejection areas here. So you see all this rejection? See all this rejection occurring here? Boom, rejection, rejected, rejected. Right, you are seeing some rejections here. So yeah, I'm gonna need a rejection towards these areas here. So I'd say 2320.5 is where I'm looking for a rejection, but it looks like we already rejected. So most likely we're gonna see this range get filled for 17 pips, but it is what it is, right? It's not a move I was looking to take. So yeah, the only problem with this is we have no bottom wick. That's literally the only problem. But maybe we don't need one, right? Because it is the 30-minute and this is a volume play, but that's not something that I'm aware of in my strategy, right? So I gotta wait on it. 5 out of flip. Yeah. So only problem with this one is this hourly is bearish, right? This hourly closed bearish, so I can't really take it right now. Yeah, we pushing up though. We are pushing up though. Closed above here, but what are the odds? What are the chances we drive though? Yeah, maybe a 15 closer. Okay, maybe a 15 closer. Let's see. I mean, there's volume though, so that's good. We have more news for the day. We got another speech on the pound at 9:15. Bank of England. Yeah, this 15 closer should be interesting here. Yeah, let's see. Ooh, gold is gone. Yeah, nah. So gold hit TPs already. So yeah, that one's gone. Yeah, I was really looking for a steeper bottom wick. Just because we don't have a bottom wick on this 30, right? So I really wanted those the confirmed move there. Yeah. But it is a volume play, it is a news play, so I guess maybe we didn't need one. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll see how we close, and if we can take advantage of that, then yeah, we'll hop on. We'll hop on that as well. How did your GU do? Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I know you swimming in it right now. Yeah, your GU went up, boy. Took those buys. Nice. Nice. Yeah, we flying here. We flying. We are flying. We are flying. Ooh. Okay, let me just let me see these levels. What are these levels saying? DJ? Not yet. Not for me anyways. If your strategy says buy now, right? Remember, right? We're all here together at the end of the day, but everybody has a different strategy, right? So if your strategy says buy now, sure. But what my strategy is saying is wait for this 15-minute to close and then wait for a bottom wick, right? That's what my strategy is saying. Again, right? It's all cool. The coach stuff is all cool, right? That's cool. That's all cool. I appreciate it. But at the end of the day, it's an individual sport, right? We're just sharing ideas, right? But according to my strategy, this is we're pushing up on the last 15 minutes of this 4-hour close, right? And we tend to pull back. We tend to pull back on the last 15 minutes of a 4-hour close. So according to my strategy, again, I need to wait for this closer above on the 15. What is this? So what level is this? Boom, right there. Yep. Yeah, so according to my strategy, I need to wait for a closer above 194.6 area, right? 194.66 area, and then wait for a bottom wick towards I don't need much of a bottom wick. Yeah, I just need a bottom wick and then I can take my buys, right? But yeah, we'll see. We will see. But I will tell you the safest thing to do here, if you're willing to miss the move, the safest thing to do would be to wait for this 4-hour to close. Because once this 4-hour closes with this bottom wick, you're not expecting much of a bottom wick, right? You're not expecting much of a bottom wick. So you just need a bottom wick and then you can buy off rip. Yeah, but right now I'm waiting for this 15 to close. If we can close above 194.66, right? I am looking at this level here, right? We have rejected off that level before. So if we can close above there and then come down towards these areas here, so we don't need much of a bottom wick, but yeah, we can come down towards these areas for the bottom wick, then yeah, I'll get involved with those buys. It's not a bad range. It's about a 17 pip range. Not terrible. It's not terrible. Yeah, gold went. Gold went. So I can't say I missed it because I never would have taken it, right? I can't say I missed it because I never would have taken it. Because this is the move we were trying to take, but based off of our strategy, we needed a steeper bottom wick, right? We needed a bottom wick towards these areas first. But yeah. That John pushing. Trying to gauge where my levels are. Yeah, you remember what I said? Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful move right there. Yeah, you remember how I was saying we could just go straight through here, right? We could just push straight through here and tap this level and then reject, right? That's why we wanted to take the buys up towards this level, right? Because now we could just tap this level and reject. And at that point, I mean, your buys could still happen, but they're not exactly the best Those are not the best buys you could have. But now I have to sort of move my levels around here. This 15 is about to close here. This 15 is about to close here. We are in this range. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta move my levels around for real. Okay, let me see. What is this? So, boom. It's a little choppy. This is a little choppy. Not gonna lie. 15. Interesting. So, let me see. Yeah, this is a choppy range right here. This is a choppy range right here. Okay. Okay, 15 just closed. So 15 closed above here. So this is probably gonna continue to push up towards 2330.7, right? There's no entry, right? I can't take that entry, right? At this point, we're gone. If we wanted to be involved here, we would have needed to be in here, right? This was our initial position here. So yeah, this one we're gonna have to wait for the 4-hour close here, right? We're gonna have to wait for the 4-hour close here on gold. As for GJ hasn't moved yet. 15 closed respecting 194.66. So I am gonna wait. But keep that in mind that we could just drive straight up, right? We could just fill this straight up. But usually in the last 15 minutes, I mean, you tend to see one or two things, right? You either pull back in the last 15 minutes or you just see this push all the way up and break this level here, right? So just break that level. Either or we can take a move, right? That would be the fake out on the hourly, right? That would be a fake out on the hourly, fake out on the 30 as well. Yeah, things are looking good for the buys here. We just gotta be patient. We just gotta wait on it. You just gotta wait on it. Wait on it. Yeah, that looks clean, doesn't it? Yeah. That does look clean. So let's see. Hopefully we can close above 194.7 this year, and without driving, without filling the rest of this range. And yeah, we got a good vantage point here. Got a good vantage point to work with here. To be honest, here's the thing. Even if we close, yeah, really we just need to close above this 194.63, right? Yeah, we just need to close above this red line, because this right here, the black line, is a 30-minute level, but with the 4-hour closing and the hourly closing as well, you only really need to close above the hourly level. You don't really need to, yeah. So this, and then your vantage point is how many pips? Yeah, your break even is about 10 pips. Yeah, 4-hour, and then yeah. So there's really nothing else you can reject from in this level apart from 194.9. So you should see that get tapped here. You should see that get tapped here. Cool. Yeah, so at this point we're just waiting. Let's hope we don't drive here before we have a chance to get in, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah, this gold push, man. Yeah, these would have been nice. Yeah, the only thing I was afraid of here was the fact that we had no bottom wick on the 30. But in hindsight, maybe we didn't need one just because this was news, right? Yeah, but a steeper bottom wick would have still, yeah, steeper bottom wick would have been nice. Steeper bottom wick would have been nice. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. Call me Mystic Mac though, because this is exactly the push we called, right? This is the push that we called straight towards this level too, and now we're seeing that rejection, right? So we like right on the money. But that's the name of the game though. You call a lot of things that you're not even able to take, right? But it is what it is, right? And again, just because it wasn't, you know, it didn't align with my strategy doesn't mean it was incorrect, right? My strategy might not just I don't know what would be the proper words. I don't want to say my strategy is incomplete, but it might not just, it might not take certain nuances into account, right? That would basically change. So the fact that this 30 had no bottom wick, right? If I had a certain nuance where it was like, okay, even though there's no bottom wick on a candle, as long as it's news, I'm gonna expect volume to follow through or carry through. If I had that nuance, I wouldn't have waited for much of a bottom wick, right? So as soon as we flipped bearish here, I would have had the buy stops in, right? So it's all about the nuance, right? All about the nuance of your strategy. But yeah, let's see. Hopefully GJ doesn't close like this. Hopefully GJ doesn't close like this. We want to see GJ close above. Yeah. If we close like this, we're yeah, it'll be a little fucked if we close like this. Pardon my language. But yeah, nah. You really want to close above 194.65 would be nice. That would be nice, because then you're sort of in limbo, right? Because your 4-hour level is still saying buys, but then your hourly level is gonna be saying you should wait, and you really don't want to be waiting around here, or I don't anyways. Yeah, let's see though. 8 minutes for a closer. 8 minutes for a closer. Above. Yeah, we're rejecting though. So this is the pullback I was talking about, right? 4-hour candle does tend to pull back in the last 15 minutes. But let's see if we can close above here. Yeah, the thing is, if we close respecting 194.66, I can still take buys, but I need a bottom wick towards 194.5, right? So if we close respecting here, I need a bottom wick towards 194.5, and then I take the buys going up, right? But if we close above, I'm not expecting much of a bottom wick with the way this candle formed. This fake out, we have a fake out on the hourly. Yeah, I'm not expecting much of a bottom wick if we close above, right? So we'll just do this, something like this. Right, something like that. But let's see. Let us see. Yeah, gold rejecting as well. I'm trying to think of a play for gold. Yeah, I don't like getting in. So gold does this a lot, where it'll have an initial push, right? Whether off of news or just, you know, the push for the day type P, right? It'll have that initial push, and then it'll start, you know, it'll start sort of retracing, slowing down, and then it'll make a second push. The second push either corrects the first one, or sort of goes back on the first, on the initial push. So to put that in a concrete way. So you see how we pushed up here? Usually you do one of two things, right? You'll push up here, and then you'll start doing this on the lower time frames. Like you'll start coming down like this, right? You just start coming down like this, and then at some point you'll come back up to these highs, right? You come back up to these highs, and then from there you're either gonna keep on pushing or you're just gonna consolidate for the rest of the day. All right, so it's sometimes it's either you do that or you tap here, or you close now, right? You close now, and then you sort of on the lower time frames you close below, and then you just drive down. All right, so it's one of the two. It's either you sort of see like a slow enough price, right? And then you just pick up and, you know, start pushing in the initial direction, or you sort of start to retrace this whole move to the downside. Usually though, so we'll see. We will see. I mean, everything here just looks choppy to me. I'm not gonna lie. This all just looks choppy to me. Yeah, man. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, this is sort of a level. Yeah, this is a level you could consider. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, closer above 23, 27 here wouldn't be bad. We could take those buys as well. Yeah, look at that. Look what that daily looks like. Interesting. Intéressant. Okay. So you want to lock in here, Bobby? My fault. Is the music too loud? I think it's too loud. Let me see. Put that down a little bit. So yeah, 3 minutes left for this hour 4-hour close. Yeah, if you wanna go to the bathroom, do it right now, because this next 10 minutes or next 15 minutes after the hourly closure, the 4-hour close as well, might just be some heavy volume here, some heavy pushes. Cool. 30. Yeah, hopefully we can get something here, especially with how much we've moved already. Hopefully we can take advantage of something, but if we can't, on to the next one. Is John still going on? Nah, it's done. Yeah, 30 no bottom wick is crazy. 30 no bottom wick is crazy. Okay, about a minute left. About a minute left. About a week ago. Okay, so in the past, this has been where you found this support to continue a push up, right? Okay. 23, 24. 23, 24. So that's, yeah, this level here. Okay, interesting. 24. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. Yeah, this could work out on gold as well. We don't have news anymore, right? Yeah, for the most part we're chilling. Cool. So 30 seconds here. All right, y'all. Let's lock in. Let's see how we close on gold. Let's see how we close on GJ. I'm more keen on GJ right now, though. So gold, I'm gonna require a bottom wick. I need a closer above here, and then I need a bottom wick towards here to go up, right? In terms of GJ though, GJ might just be off rip. So let's just put things in play here. So let's see. You're not expecting this. Okay, that's a beautiful open. Okay, yeah. I'm not expecting this to get broken. I'm most likely gonna enter manually here, unless I'm able to put in a what's it called? Put in a buy stop. Let's see. A4 flat. Three. What is that? 30. Okay, so as soon as we flip, I'm gonna buy. As soon as we flip, I'm gonna buy, but if we can come down a lot more here, I'll just put in a buy stop. Yep. Yeah, so all the boxes are checked. All the boxes are checked. Okay, I'm gonna put in a buy stop. I have a buy stop at 194.671. Okay, cool. All right, I got my buy stop at 194.671. So that's the flip of this current hourly, flip of the 4-hour as well. If we come down a lot further, if we come down to 194.4, I'm gonna take a buy at 194.4. Right? If we tap into 194.4 before flipping here, I'll take a buy at that level. So let me see here. So close above. Yeah, there's no way we would just drive down from here, right? Yeah, at least without coming back. So that would be these areas here. So 194.4, 36. Yeah. So if we come all the way down here, and we let me see. Yeah, so if we come all the way down here before flipping, before being activated here, and we tap into 194.35 around these areas, I'll have a second entry. Well, not a second entry, because this would never have activated, right? This would never have activated, but I'll take a buy from here, right? Because then I'm anticipating the flip. Right, on the flip we go break even, and we're most likely gonna tap into 194.8 minimum. Cool. But yeah, nah, this is my entry. We're in here now, so let's see how price moves here. Let's see how we move here. But I'm not in yet. I only have buy stops. So I have buy stops on the break of these highs, or the flip of this current hourly. All right, that's the flip of the hourly, flip of the 4 as well. And yeah, in terms of break even, I'd say right here. So your break even, you got about a 10 pip vantage point towards break even. TP1, I'm gonna be looking at TP1 probably yeah, probably around here. So TP1 is somewhat of what is this? How many pips is this? Yeah, so TP1 is about 13-14 pips, not too shabby. And then in terms of runners, I mean, yeah, I'll probably just keep my runners up to 195 type shit. Yeah, so yeah, this is what we're looking at. This is what we're looking at. So we are in a trade here. We're not in a trade, we just have our buy stop set. So let's see if we can get activated here. Let's see. So this first 5 minute gonna close bearish. Yeah, so I don't like this closer. I don't like the closer of the last 5. I don't like this current closer as well. But yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't even see how that 15. So 5 and 15 both close, no top wick. But yeah, with the 30-minute closer, hourly closer, 4-hour closer, your higher time frames, they trump your lower time frames, right? So I don't mind. I mean, that open is pretty good as well. Yeah, we're coming down here. We are coming down here. Yeah, so here's what I'll do, right? If we end up actually tapping 194.35, let me see. Yeah, this is a really nice bottom wick. It's a really nice bottom wick, right? That's a daily level. 94.8 daily level. Okay, interesting. Yeah, let's see how we form. Let's see how we form. If this 5 closes bullish, right? If this 5 closes bullish, I might just take a buy. Yeah. Let's see though. Let's see. Right now we just have our buy stops on the flip. Let's see what gold's doing. Okay, so oh yeah, that's beautiful. So that's so we have the bottom wick that we needed, but we didn't quite close where we needed to close above, right? But on the 4-hour, this is clean. This is clean to take on the 4. All right, this looks good on the 4-hour. This looks really good on the 4-hour. Let me see. Yeah, you didn't quite tap into that level. What's the daily looking like? Yeah, I guess you're rejecting the level on the daily. 30. Wow, this is tough, huh? This is tough. 15 closed bearish though. 30, so you have rejected pretty hard off this level. Yeah, look at that. Boom, boom. Yeah, you have rejections off that level still. Yeah, you might actually come down to 194.35. Right? The question now is, do we want to catch a falling knife? Do we want to catch a falling knife? That's the question. Because this is a really good bottom wick. This is a really good bottom wick. If you were gonna reject, yeah, if you were gonna reject, that it would be now, right? Because you're already tapping these areas here. This is a really good bottom wick. I'm trying to see if we can get into earlier entries here. Yeah, if this 5 minute ends up closing bullish, if we can get another bottom wick on the next 5 to take out these lows, I'll take that flip. I'll take the flip of that 5. I'll take the flip of that 5. But for now, let's just wait. We still have our buy stops in though. Still have our buy stop set. Yeah, this looks really good. Even gold looks good. I mean, everything looks good at this point. All right. The only issue with both gold and GJ is that we sort of tapped into where our, potential TPs would have been, right? So we tapped into this level already, right? So, but this is a good bottom wick. This is a good bottom wick for, yeah. So look at okay, look at this. Look at this. If we're looking at something from the past, if we're looking at historically speaking, so look, this candle here, this bullish candle here, it tapped into that level, right? It closed bullish, tapped into that level. Look where we made a bottom wick. Boom. You come this way, you got a bullish candle here, right? Tapped in there, took out the highs before coming back down, right? Okay, took out the highs before coming back down. This one didn't take out the highs. I think there was a second one, no? So yeah, right here as well. Yeah, right here as well. Bullish closure above, tapped into that level, came down towards here for a bottom wick. And look where we just tapped into. We tapped sort of in the middle of that range, right? We tapped sort of in the middle of these two levels. Hourly 30. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, I'm tempted to take a buy right now, to be honest with you. Let me see. 30, 15, 5. Yeah, 5 no top wick though. Okay, come down. Okay. So what is that respecting? Is that respecting something? That is a bottom wick and a half. Is the same thing happening on GJ? Okay, wow. This is a candle right here. This is a candle right here. Yeah, tough. The thing is, if we took a sell right now, we're catching a falling knife. Or sorry, a buy. If we took a buy right now, we catching a falling knife. Yeah. Or no, I don't think that's the right analogy here. Yeah, I don't think that's the right analogy. Oh, we created a bottom wick there. Okay. Yeah. 5. You flip here. Where are you aiming at? If you flip on that 5. Okay, golden GJ. Yeah, this is interesting here. This is interesting here. Here's what I'm gonna do. 3 minutes left. This 5 closed below. 3 minutes left. Yeah, if we're not activated in about 1 minute, 15, 30. I mean, if the 4-hour flips, we should see a push up, right? That makes sense. Right, that makes sense. We should see a push up. So yeah, that's what I'm okay. I'm not gonna close anything yet or delete anything yet. Because I was thinking, right? With this 5 pushing up here, with the previous 5 closing below, right? Below this level here, and this 5 pushing up, if we get activated and this is just the top wick, this is just gonna drive down, right? This is just gonna activate us and drive down. But what I'm thinking here is, if this 4-hour is gonna flip now, you're gonna see a push, right? There's most likely you're gonna see a push. The likelihood of seeing a push is very high, right? So yeah, so 2 minutes left here. If we have 1 minute left, I'm gonna delete the order and wait for the 15-minute to close, right? I'm gonna delete the order and wait for the 15-minute to close. I know, just looking at this 4-hour, it is tempting to say, okay, we have no top wick here, so we must, right? We must at some point flip bullish here. But I mean, especially on gold, it's not a must. Trust me, it's never a must. It's never a must. You could just keep on melting here. Yeah. I mean, it is frustrating sometimes, especially when you know, there's so much volume in the markets, but you're not really getting anything set up. Like, nothing is really setting up for you. Okay, so it's about to be a minute left here. I'm gonna delete this order. And wait for the 15 to close. I'm gonna delete that order and wait for the 15 to close. Let me see. Yeah, let's see how this 15-minute closes in about 34 seconds. I'll probably put my buy stops back in the same place. But what we need now is a bottom wick. That's all I need. Not much of one again, but yeah, because now this is your issue on the 15. This is your issue on the 15 now. To be honest, I'd rather take the buys going up. Okay, 15 by the close. Let's see how we close on this 15. Okay, we close like that. Okay, creating a bottom wick. Let's see where we go with this bottom wick. Okay. Let's see, before the push up, final push up. So 15. Okay, it looks like we're flipping on the 15. Can we take this early buys is the question. So let's see. Okay, coming down now. So this here, you come up to tap there if you wanted to reject, right? Okay. So that I should be involved in, right? How many pips is this? Pips, 8 pips. That's not terrible. Okay. Five. Yeah, a lot of volume here. A lot of volume here. 94. Yeah, I'm not in anything yet, guys. I'm just waiting. Just waiting. 7, 4, 7, 5. Yeah. Let's see how this first 5-minute closes. Because what I'm looking at here, if we can get a tap into 194.5, so a little bit of a steeper bottom wick, I'll probably take these buys up. Yeah, but looks like we might just come up here before that. Yeah, let's see this 5. Let's see how we close on this 5. Yeah, towards the flip is about 5 pips. Not terrible. That's not terrible. What's gold doing? Yeah, I mean, gold is in Narnia right now. I don't know. Yeah, gold doing whatever right now. Yeah, gold I'd wait for a 30-minute closer minimum. But this GJ looking promising right now. Okay, we're coming up. Let's see how this 5 is gonna close here. Let's see how this 5 is gonna close here. Okay, here's your rejection. If you feel that wick again, you should see a push. You should see a push there. So hourly flower has no bottom wick. Okay, so 56 seconds left for this 5-minute close. Just get ready right here. We might market execute. We might be market executing here. Or I might be anyways. So 30 seconds left for a closer. Okay. Yeah, really, I really wanted a steeper bottom wick here. Okay. So you're rejecting that level now. Yeah. Okay, looks like you're gonna close respecting on the 5. It's on the 15 as well, but you did close bullish though. Okay, so with that closer on the 5, I'm gonna put my buy stops back on the flip. Right? How do we close? Come on, give me a bottom wick, bruv. Yeah, we need a bottom wick on this 5. Do we? 15 has a bottom wick already. Right, continuation. So flip on the 30. Yeah, flip on the 30. That would be decent. All right, let's just come back. Yeah, I'm gonna put my buy stops. For now, I'm gonna put my buy stops back at back on the flip of the 30. Let me see. Why ain't this working? Why is this not working? Why are you running? What was that? 194. So I'm gonna have my buy stops back at 194.674. All right, I got my buy stops. Hold up, I'm wasting so much tape. I've been recording for a minute. Hold up. Cool. All right. All right, so I have my buy stops back in on the flip of this 30-minute. Once this 30-minute flips, you should see a good push up. I do understand this 5-minute has no bottom wick, which is really the only thing I'm wary of right now. That's the only thing I'm really wary of right now. But this 15 has a bottom wick, right? We sort of rejected off of this previous 15. So I wasn't really expecting this to come down all the way here. So yeah, 30-minute. Yeah, this 30-minute flip, that's the 4-hour flip as well. If you don't drive off of that flip, then it just is what it is, right? It's one of those days, because everything else is good. Everything else is good. The only time frame I am not the biggest fan of is the 5-minute, right? And with higher time frames, including the 4-hour being in your favor, I don't think the 5-minute should hold that much bearing here, right? So we will see. We will see. If we're not activated before this 30-minute close though, then I'm gonna delete the order and basically wait for price to create a top wick and a bottom wick and then get in, right? But we're coming up here. We're not activated yet. We're not activated yet. We're about to be though. We're about to be. Let me just put in my, okay, so I think we just got activated. I mean, I got activated by spreads. So technically we haven't flipped yet, but I got activated by spreads. Hopefully we flip, because that is the position we're looking for. But yeah, hopefully we do flip here. But yeah, I'm in this trade now. I am in this trade now. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you want to stay active though. If you're already activated as well, then you want to be active on the charts. because this could just be a quick, it could be a quick push up. Okay, so let me just put in my stop loss and all that jazz. Point 9. So we still haven't flipped officially. We still haven't flipped officially, which is no bueno. So okay, there's our official flip. So officially we are meant to be in this trade, and we are in this trade, right? Cool. So let's see what happens now. Right off the bat, the fact that we didn't drive up, I don't like that. Right? I understand, you know, I mean, it's at the end of the day, patience, right? Have patience, but the fact that that's the 4-hour fill, right? We just broke the highs, right? After creating this steep bottom wick, we just broke those 4-hour highs. Yeah, the fact that we didn't drive straight up, I don't know. I mean, of course, the position is still good, of course, right? Nothing says we have to do that, but just given the fact that it is a 4-hour flip, and you did already create this steep bottom wick, I wouldn't think price has much, right? I wouldn't think price has much to still hang around here for, right? I would have expected price to just push straight through, but yeah, we're seeing some rejection here, but we'll see. We will see. Again, break even is around these areas here, right? You do got break even around 194.75, around there. We'll see. 94.75. Around there. Yeah, that's about 10-ish pips, 9 pips, 10 pips. Okay, let's see what happens here though. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, at the very least, even if you're not break even by the time this 30 closes, at the very least you want this 30 to close above support here. Right, so you want this 30 to close bullish like this. Right, I'd prefer to be break even, but all you need is a closure above support. That's really all you need. But yeah, hey, let's see how this plays out. Oh man. So you are fidgeting around here. You are seeing that you are seeing some pushback here, some rejection. You are seeing some rejection here. Whether you can push through, we will see. We will see. 2 minutes. 2 minutes for a closure though. 2 minutes for a closure. Yeah, when things get quiet when we're in a trade, don't worry. We're not worried about the trade. It's just there's not much to say, right? Because we're just waiting, right? That's all we're doing. We're waiting. We are waiting. You don't really need to worry about anything here until I mean, I did say I didn't like that we didn't just push up, but that's just more because what I'm used to seeing, right, off of a move like this, right? Because a 4-hour flip after creating this type of a bottom wick usually doesn't hang around much, right? We usually don't hang around much. So that's the only thing I was surprised about. But I mean, as long as you're still above here, as long as you close above like this, yeah, the trade is still valid, right? But the way you close is important as well, right? Ideally, you want to close with a top wick. Ideally, you want to close with a top wick. Seeing some rejection here. Yeah, now to be honest, I would be very surprised if we started melting here. I would be very surprised. I mean, it's possible. Anything is possible in the charts, but I'd be very surprised because, yeah, with the way this formed, I would expect 194.8 minimum to still get tapped here. So 30 about to close in about 30 seconds. We just need a bullish closure. Let me put this on the screen real quick. Yeah, we just need a bullish closure. We just need a bullish closure. A closure above. Okay, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Okay, and we close. Okay. So, not the best open. I'm not a fan of that open. We open no bottom wick. If we can make a bottom wick now, okay, cool. So we've made our bottom wick now. We closed bearish on the 30-minute, but we closed bearish respecting, right? So we're still respecting this support, right? So I am still looking for these levels up here to get tapped. So everything is still, the move is still valid. So, you know, we're not managing anything yet, right? The move is still valid. So we still got everything on the table. So let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. Yeah, now after doing all of this gymnastics, I mean, yeah, if you're gonna start coming up here, you should start coming up about now, but we'll see. I think the first 5-minute closure should be key here. If we end up closing bullish on the 5-minute, I think as soon as you take out that 5-minute high, you're gonna see that push up, right? If it doesn't happen now, if you close bullish on the 5-minute, as soon as you take out the high, you'll see a push up, but that needs to form first. That needs to form first. Yeah, that's flipping. Yeah, I mean 9:30. So NYSE opened just now as well, right? NYSE opened just now, so let's see. Let's see if the volume from NYSE can be in our favor. What do you think about tomorrow's pound news? We got pound news. Tomorrow's pound news. Okay, what I think is there's gonna be volume. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I can tell you about that, bro. Yeah, there's gonna be volume, right? That's pretty much all I can tell you about that. Because I wish I could predict the news, but sadly I can't, so I couldn't tell you whether that's gonna go up or down, right? Plus I'm not too keyed into the fundamentals of things. I just look at the colors, right? I look at the pretty colors. If it's green, it's good. If it's red, it's bad, type shit, you know. So yeah, I couldn't tell you much about that, bro. Sorry. But there will be volume, all right? All I can tell you is there will be volume, and yeah, trade accordingly. Trade accordingly. Yeah, we're wasting a lot of time here, which is unexpected, but can't really manage anything until, you know, I see something to manage on. What's gold doing, by the way? Yeah, gold doing a whole lot of shit. Whole lot of stuff. Yeah, so it looks like gold is gonna do a combination of the two things I thought it would do, right? That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. Yeah, GJ flipping as well. Yeah, it's not the best formation on GJ. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best formation on GJ. But we in here though. So this 5 about to close. What's on the screen right now? What is on the screen? Boom. This, okay. So this 5 minutes about to close. We're seeing some bearish momentum coming in with NYSE, which is I mean, surprising to say the least, but it's not really what we want here. Okay, 5 minutes. So this 5 minutes looks like it's gonna close bearish below, but let's see. 20 some seconds left here. 20 something seconds left. Can we close above support here? Just about here. And we close above support. Ideally, you want to close above support on this 5, right? You want to close above here on this 5. If you close below, we're still in there, but things are not looking the best. Okay, so we like this closure. We like this closure. We're still respecting support here, and we opened with a bottom wick, right? So now can we see a push up? Can we see a push up? I think now if this 15 breaks its own highs, you should see a push. If that 15 comes up to break its own highs, you should see a push. But that has to happen first, right? That has to happen first. Okay. Seeing some rejection off that support. And we break the highs. So 15 coming up here. We're about to break the highs. Okay, so we just broke the highs there. You should see a push. I'm expecting to see a push, but it looks like you're just gonna reject. That's interesting. Yeah, that's not the best way to form here. Yeah, I mean, if we close inside this range on the 15, I might just manage the position. I might close the position. Yeah, I might just close the full position if we close inside here on the 15, inside this range. Because really, I wasn't expecting any of this back and forth. I was not expecting any of this back and forth. With the way we entered the trade, we really should have just pushed up. Just based off of how we entered the trade. But now you have a top wick. You could just drive down a little bit more here. You never know. You never know. Yeah. But we're gonna manage this on the 15. We're gonna manage this on the 15 candle. We can only hope that we don't drive down by then, right? But yeah, if this 15 doesn't drive up, close bullish above this range, I'm just gonna close. I'll probably close the full position, to be honest. Even though it's for a loss, trust me, it'll save you. It'll save you a much steeper loss, because if you close below on the 15, I mean, you do still have the 30-minute to play with, I guess, but yeah, if you close below on the 15, it's a long day for sure. It's a long day for sure. It's a long day for sure. Yeah, man. I thought there was more momentum. Yeah. I mean, but with all this back and forth though, if we do end up flipping bullish and driving, you should see a good push up if we do end up doing that, right? But at the moment, things ain't looking the best. Things ain't looking the best. Yeah, you're really rejecting that, huh? Tough. Yeah, man. Because if this 15 closes bearish, the chances of you coming down here on the 30, right? Because you really don't want to come down here, right? There's no reason for you to come down here. If you're gonna flip up, if you're gonna push up here, there's no reason for you to come down here. That was the whole point of this bottom wick, right? That was the whole point of this bottom wick, right? So if you're gonna start you know, having bearish closures now on the 15, the 30, most likely you're gonna continue pushing down. All right, so that's what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, gold also ended up, I mean, gold hasn't flipped either. Gold hasn't even flipped, so that just is what it is. That just is what it is. We still in here though. We can't really manage anything yet till the 15 close. We still in here. We just sitting in drawdown. Okay, so you close bearish with a bottom wick, so no bueno. I don't like that closure at all. You open no top wick, which is okay. All right, which is okay on 5, but now you need to see a bullish close. Now you need to see a bullish close. This is what you want to see. All right, this is what you want to see right here. This is what you want to see right here. Yeah, if this continues, if this 15 closes bearish like this, yeah, you're gonna drive down heavy. You're gonna drive down heavy. And to be honest with you, the only thing is, right, I can't stay on stream, right? If I can stay on stream for longer, I might keep the position open even if we close bearish like this, because what you could see is you could see a bottom wick towards these areas, right? And then you take a buy coming up towards this area. So you sort of mitigate this position, right? So whatever drawdown you were in right here, you would take a buy from here, right? You would take a buy from the flip here towards here, right? Towards your initial entry, right? But right now, yeah, there's no reason for us to come back here. If we're not gonna come down, I really don't know. There's really no reason for us to be down here. Yeah, if this 15 closes, I'm gonna close the full position. If this 15 closes, I'm gonna close the full position. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Rabata. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not seeing, really not seeing why this didn't drive up. I mean, the position is still active, so I mean, I guess we don't need to start thinking about why it didn't drive up quite yet, but yeah, things ain't looking too good right now. Things ain't looking too good. Yeah, so if we close on this 15 respecting 194.5, I might keep this open until the hourly close. But if we close below, for sure I'm gonna close everything, right? I'll just close the whole thing. Bro, yeah, your excitement is appreciated. Yeah, man, we live every day, bro. Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Watt, West African time. Don't know what time zone that is? Gotta ask Google. Okay. Boom. Can we see a plot twist right here? Man like Don would say. code? What you mean the code? You trade use a EA? Or you just mean like the markets? Okay, so about 30 seconds left for this closer. So it looks like we're gonna close. Looks like we're gonna close respecting or below, sorry. It looks like we're gonna close below here. Okay. Looks like we're gonna close below. So what's gonna happen here? It depends on how we open. So we open with a bottom wick. Cool. We open with a bottom wick. I'm gonna wait. Okay, so we open with a bottom wick. I'm gonna wait for one of two things to happen. All right, I'm gonna wait for one or two things to happen. Is either we flip on this 30, and as soon as we flip, I'm gonna go break even. If I can go break even, I'll go break even. If not, I'll just close for 0 pips in profit or something like that, right? Or like -1 pip, you know, -1 pip in drawdown or in loss, right? So it's either I'm gonna wait for this hourly to close, or I'm gonna wait for this flip, for this 30 to flip. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. So now you have a top wick. So now you have all the reason, or you have no, if you're gonna drive down, nothing is stopping you from driving down now, right? So keep that in mind. So if you want to move, if you're in this trade and you want to move, I mean, you should have entered this trade with good, you know, with good risk management. So you only risk what you're willing to lose, right? So really, you shouldn't be moving anything yet, right? Especially if you saw where my stop loss was, right? So you trade according to that. But if you're shaking in your boots a little bit, you might just want to move your stop loss to the low of this candle, right? The low of the current hourly candle. But I'm still in here. I'm still in here. I mean, the 5 didn't close the best. Cool. So yeah, this 5 closed no top wick. If this next 5 closes bullish above, your chances of driving up to at least our entries, our entry area, is higher, right? You have a higher chance of doing that. But for now, yeah, for now we're just waiting here. For now we're just waiting. Now we're just waiting. $30. Okay. Let's see. So we're coming up. We are coming up here. Yeah, this 5 minute closure is gonna be key here. This 5 minute closure is gonna be key. This F9. Yeah, this 5 minute closure here is gonna be key. This 5 minute closure is gonna be key. As soon as you take out those highs, as soon as this 30-minute flips, right? Well, not flips, but as soon as these this high, you take out this 30-minute high, I'm gonna go break even. So be ready. Okay, so now you're up here. Okay, 5 minute. Let's see. Can you take out those highs, or is this 5 minute gonna close? Okay, and boom. Okay, so you just took out those highs. I'm gonna go break even. I'm gonna go break even right there. If you're gonna drive now, you're gonna push up. If you're gonna push up now, you have no other reason to wait, right? You have zero reason to wait right now. If you're gonna push up, you're just gonna do it. If you're gonna push up, you're just gonna do it. So boom, so this is now a risk-free trade. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Cool. Okay, looks like you're gonna, okay, so you came back down and we got stopped out with a little bit of profit, right? So that's break even hit. So GG's on that one, right? GG's on that one. So we're gonna put that one down as a break even trade. But here's the thing, don't go anywhere quite yet. Don't go anywhere quite yet, because you could just get a part 2 to this trade right now, right? You could just get a part 2 to this trade. This hourly candle is about to close, right? If you close bullish on this hourly candle, you have this range to go up. You do have this range to go up if you close above this level. But here's the thing I'm thinking. I don't think you're gonna wait here. I do not think you're gonna wait. If you take out those highs again, I think you're gonna just drive up. If you take out those highs again, I think you're gonna just drive up, right? We had to put our stop loss in break even because we did get taken out break even here, but we had to go break even because, yeah, the way this 15 was looking, if you flipped here, right? If you rejected off this level and flipped, you were gonna come down for, you know, you're gonna come down for a lot more drawdown. So we sort of had to manage position right there. But yeah, so that's a break even trade. Yeah, let's see. Don't go anywhere yet though. If you don't have anywhere to be, don't go anywhere quite yet. Let's see how this hourly is gonna close here. But that's a break even. That's another break even for the record. So BE there. Let's see. All time 22. Yo, my BEs are getting ridiculous, man. But hey, it is what it is. So break even on that one. Did you take that trade, dog? Did you take that trade or no? Because if you had a better entry, you might still be in there. If you had a better entry than me, then you might. Oh no, you probably got stopped out at break even at this point. Yeah, unless you were in there from jump. How was your GJ trade though, or your GU trade? Because I know GU flew up. Yeah, so you see, this is the rejection we want to avoid, right? This is the rejection we wanted to avoid, right? Because if you held this right here, yeah, nah, this is exactly what we wanted to avoid, right? So the market gave us a chance to manage the trade. We managed it, and it looks like that's gonna pay out. But let's see, 7 minutes here. We can still close above in 7 minutes. Yeah, we can still close above in 7 minutes. Did I already put this on my record? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, trades taken. What is this? GJ. Break even on GJ. Okay. All right. So now we wait. Now we wait. Yeah, it's exhausting sometimes, man. A lot of waiting, and you wait. Like you wait a while and then you still don't get anything. Sometimes it's a little tiring, isn't it? But hey, such is the life we chose, huh? Such is the life we chose. Let me look at gold real quick. See what gold's doing. Okay, so he never flipped, came up. Yeah. Yo, dog, how long have you been trading, bro? You been trading for a while, or you just started? You new on the charts? With your GU call, I think you're a professional, bro. You're probably a professional. Said that is the woman I love, and that's what I'ma say. About to freestyle to this piano beat. Piano. I'm a piano. When I got in the charts, 50 dot on my side. And pull up in the part. Hey, hey. Shawty says she wanna play. What? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know I am the one that. Bars, man, bars. All right, gold. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what's going on gold. I shan't lie to you. I will not tell a lie. I refuse to tell a lie. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, the only thing I can see here on gold, yeah, maybe a closer above 23.24. Yeah, this is a decent range, I guess. Yeah, this is a decent range. You could play the 4-hour flip, right? You could play the 4-hour flip. My fault. Hold up. Boom, boom. Cool. Yeah, right there. Yeah, I say closer above 23.24. You could probably play the 4-hour flip. Your vantage point is at least 12 pips or at least 10 pips here, right? You would need to go break even around there, and then you could play the flip off for 30 pips, right? So you could get something on gold here. You could get something on GJ as well, but GJ looks to be melting here. Yeah, this is a weird formation. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's a weird formation. That's why I said, right? That's why I said the minute that we flipped on the 4-hour and we didn't drive, you know, the warning signals were already going off in my head, right? Like, I mean, because we don't need to do that. We don't need to drive immediately, but with the way we created this bottom wick and then flipped on the 4, yeah, it would be one of two things. It would either be this move is just to create a top wick and continue down, or it would be to drive up. The fact that we didn't drive up straight after the flip, yeah, that was already a red flag. But hey, we got the opportunity to manage the trade, which is why, you know, you always stay patient and you stick to your what's it called, your strategy, right? Stick to your edge. Okay, all right. Yeah, I might just be done here. At least on GJ, I might just be done here. Because now you're closing back below inside this range. Am I willing to take this sell? I don't think so. Yeah, because you're sort of coming back towards this 4-hour level, right? You're coming back towards this 4-hour level, and yeah, I think the only sells I would consider are below. Yeah, man, it'll have to be below here. Yeah, because we were in that trade for a while, right? We were in that trade for a while and we came out break even, right? So I'm really not trying to get into another trade where, you know, we might be in for a while as well. So I mean, yeah, the only thing against you right now is that 4-hour level, to be honest. That 4-hour level is the only thing against you. This 30. I mean, there's this as well, though. Yeah, there's definitely this as well. Cool. Yeah. So we've moved our levels around. If we close like this, yeah, that's it for me on GJ. Anyways, I'll see what gold is saying, but that'll be it for me, guys. That'll be it for me. Because most likely what's gonna happen now, you're probably gonna range. You might just stay inside this range, or maybe you start making maybe you start inching upwards, right? You just start doing something like this, and then you keep on going on for the rest of the day type shit. But yeah, man. But yeah, we've been here a while, man. We were in that trade for almost, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So yeah. Yeah. Ooh, gold though. Yeah. So nothing on GJ for us, but let's look at gold real quick. So where did we close above? 30. You see the hourly. Hourly closed back below. Yeah, so shit closes everywhere, right? Shit close on GJ, shit close on gold, right? Yeah, nah, I can't take this. What would I take here? What would I feasibly take here? Right? Yeah, man. Because I mean, look, this 4 hour still has no top wick, so you could play the 4 hour, right? You could play the 4 hour, but let's look at what just happened. The hourly came all the way down here, rejected, and we still closed respecting resistance, right? So you could just come up here and continue down to fill this wick to the downside, right? Look at the 30 minute. 30 minute came up. I mean, you have a fake out on the 30 minute, but again, you close respecting resistance, right? So I mean, look how many times we've driven down from this area. High chance you flip and at least create a bottom wick. So this is a range that you could still fill here, very possible. But I mean, yeah, now you flipped. Well, you have driven off this level in the past though, so you know that's a possibility. Yeah, usually you would come down here first, huh? Yeah, there you go. There's your flip. Yeah, you should see this 4 hour flip now. Am I willing to take this flip? I'm really not. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Okay, see GJ. What did GJ do again? Yeah, GJ is fucked. We're done with GJ. Oh man, yeah. So looks like we got that fill. We got that wick fill towards the highs again. It's something that I understood could happen, but I don't have entries for it. If this 4 hour flips, man, yeah, that 4 hour flip, yeah, you already tapped into this level, right? So yeah, if we never tapped into this level, I would get in on this 4 hour flip. But you already tapped into that level, so you could just come up here, create that top wick and reject, right? So really you want closures, but at this point it's already 10 o'clock. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me, y'all. That's gonna be it for me. So we're able to get a break even, you know. We missed, well, I wouldn't really say we missed a position earlier, but yeah. But yeah, nah, man, no need to now take a position and it not be exactly up to par in terms of what we're looking for in quality, right? After staying that much in drawdown, right? So it's a W day at the end of the day. So it was good risk management, you know, good patience, all of that. So yeah, W day in that regard. But nah, it's gonna be it for me, y'all. It's gonna be it for me. I'd say if you're trading, I mean, you're braver than I am. I'll tell you that. You're a braver man than I am if you're still trading right now. But let me see. Yeah, nah, there's just too much going on here, man. There's just too much going on. I really need closers. I would really need closers. So here's the only thing I'm seeing for a potential move is a 15 closure, basically just like this, right? So we don't drive any further. You have a 15 close just like this. You wait for that bottom wick, bottom wick towards these areas, and then you take the flip going up, right? This is still a decent range, right? So if that happens, I'll take it, right? I'll take it, but I'm not gonna sit on stream and wait for this 15 to close, all right? So If that happens though, I will take those buys, right? I will take those buys. But for now, that's gonna be it for me, y'all. We're back tomorrow, Friday, final day of the week. We have news. So we got pound news. We got pound news early. London. And for New York, we got Michigan consumer sentiments. All right, but yeah. So that's gonna be it for me, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you got anything of value, I know today was just a break-even day, no profit, no loss, but you know, we got something in way of discipline and patience and all that good stuff, right? But yeah, we're back again tomorrow, same time, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 12:30 p.m. Watts. Appreciate y'all and peace.